mean, they were just right from the get-go. You were facing shots and kind of wonky shots and pucks all over the place. You had to be really sharp right from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, you knew coming in here they're a good team. I mean, it's pretty surprising that team isn't in a playoff spot. That just shows how good that division is. But yeah, they got up and down their lineup. They got really good players. So yeah, I was expecting a lot of rubber, and that's what I saw tonight.
What were you really seeing in front of you? What do you think? Where do you think the breakdowns were happening tonight?
Well, I think it's something we talked about after the game. I mean, it's we can't put blame on anyone. I mean, I think everyone's trying their hardest. It's just this is just kind of the cards that have been dealt, and for me personally, I just got to worry about just trying as hard as I can and battle as hard as I can, and that's all I can do. I've given up a lot of goals this year, but I think my numbers certainly don't define how I play this year. I think that's definitely one thing, but it's another tough loss. There's been way too many of them this year. It's been super disappointing, but I thought I worked hard and battled as hard as I could.
That kind of mental strength, you're always looking at the positives of things. How are you able to, despite seasons like this, both here and when you were up with the big club?
Yeah.
How do you keep your head in the game like that and keep that positive focus?
It's honestly, it's all about my supporting cast. I mean, there's no way I could go through this alone. Starting with Marco here. I mean, he's been not just a goalie coach, but I also joke with him. He's kind of been a guidance counselor. I mean, he's really kept me positive, because there's been days this year where I've come to the rink and I've been a little growly, but he seems to kind of get me right back on track. And of course, on my parents too. I mean, they take it just as hard as I do. So it's been tough. I mean, it's just after every game, it feels like I'm pretty pissed off, but that's the way it is.
Absolutely. Just to pull focus away from team speak for a little bit, and just your personal season this year. You've had 2 stints up in the NHL, and this most recent one. What was the big difference for you this time? Did it feel differently? I know you enjoy working with Stefan Waite.
Yeah, no, it's every time I'm up there, I mean, it's just it's such a blast. I mean, it's kind of it's the time of my life. I mean, it's playing for the Montreal Canadiens and playing at the Bell Center and being around those guys. So I enjoy it. I think the last stint there was 2 or 3 games there in a row that were kind of tough, but it's always just so fun up there. I just try to soak it all in, and like you touched on Stefan Waite. I mean, it's fun learning with him and Anthony Emmy and Carey Price too. So it's always good.
What do you take from a season that you can build on, even though it's been such a tough year, that you can take into next season?
Well, I mean, hopefully, it shows you how important winning is. I think that's one thing. I mean, after suffering all these losses, it's a ton of adversity, and I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. So, it's only going to make me stronger, and that's what I tell everyone. It's been tough. A lot of tough nights, but it's going to make me stronger, and next year, you just want to win as much as you can. Don't want to be in this position.
In team perspective, when you're out of the playoff race, how do you keep everybody kind of pulling on the same rope and going in the same direction?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. I think it's tough for everyone. I mean, you obviously want to be in a playoff spot, and I think right now guys got to focus on, a lot of them are playing for contracts, so it's not like they can just hang it up. I mean, it's you still got to come to work every day and try as hard as you can, and you're playing hockey for a living. I mean, honestly, what else can you ask for? So, I mean, just I think everyone just bring the best effort that they can, and at the end of the day, if you try your hardest and still lose, I mean, that's at least you gave it your best shot.
What have you learned about playing in Laval, right in the shadow of Montreal? A little taste of what that media spotlight and that fan spotlight is like?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, we were fortunate in St. John's. We had a pretty good fan base at the Mile One, and then we come to Laval, and our crowd this year has been absolutely incredible. And obviously, the media is a different beast than it was in St. John's, but that's all part of it. I think that's what makes Montreal and Quebec such a fun place to play, because they care so much about their hockey, and all the players care too. So you just when the fans show up like that, you want to give them the best.
To sign that contract.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I was obviously super excited about it, and I give a ton of credit. I mean, this is such a fun organization to play for, and I just love everything about it. I love the city and the people I'm surrounded by, and the coaches, and obviously a ton of credit. I got to say is with my parents. I think they've been there every step of the way, so they were definitely excited too.
I was going to say they had a great reaction.
Oh yeah. No, I mean they love it. So it's always fun to see the hard work pay off.
Taking you back to college days just briefly, Coach Motzko's been in the news between being Ryan Paling's coach for the last 2 years and now moving over to Gopher hockey. Can you just give me a brief, what was it like playing for him, and what makes him such a great coach? Yeah,
well, he's St. Cloud was 3 unbelievable years of my life, and Coach Motzko, he's got quite the reputation, and he's just a coach that really knows how to recruit players, and unfortunately I won't be able to cheer for him anymore, but I give a ton of credit to him, and I just love the style of hockey that we play, and it's so run and gun and fun to play at St. Cloud. So he's unfortunately going to the dark side, so that's tough to see, but he's a good guy.